I did not know where these were. Truly, I am embarrassed by this space. It is messy, it is cluttered, and as a person who, you know, I call myself a minimalist, there is a bit of a Lego problem. Lego is kind of a love language in our house. It's kind of like one of those spots where things just get dropped. They land here. There's like random things. There's a jar of pennies. I mean, who doesn't have one of those? And a couple of wands. Yeah, a couple of wands. I don't know where you keep your wands, but ours are in here. The other thing is that this is actually where we keep our emergency food storage. We live on Vancouver Island, which is like right along a fault line, like the whole Western North America, maybe even South America, I don't even know, is at risk for like big earthquakes. So I got a lot of packaged and canned things and created these boxes filled with things. The problem though is I didn't exactly organize them. I kind of organized them based on like 1 week at a time. Say there was a big earthquake and we lost access to, you know, roads. We couldn't go places, like basically I have like I did a month's worth of food. But the problem is I didn't really organize it well. So I'm going to organize that, and it's going to be amazing because it's just been driving me bananas. And I have like a lot of mess too. I don't even know what this is, oh, see, this is just like a broken alarm clock. One of my kids was down here playing with it, took it apart and like left it. I don't even know who. I was a little guilty and left a few canning things here, so that needs to be organized. I always need entertainment because then it doesn't feel like a huge burden. Instead, it actually just feels like I'm doing something fun. Okay, I like to use the 4-bin method usually, sometimes 3. It just kind of depends on how many things I have. I love to use laundry baskets though. Laundry baskets are so good. So this is going to be for things that are going to be donated. In all honesty, I think it's mostly just gonna be stuff going to the garbage, but donate or sell. This is stuff that needs to be returned to a different part of the house. This will be recycling and this will be garbage. Oh, 1 can, that'll go in the recycling. These jars, actually, I'm just gonna throw them on this shelf here that I already brought down. I brought down a dish for batteries just because batteries should be stored in glass. And so this is just to get them ready to bring upstairs. I don't know if this works anymore. So this is going in the return home bin. Doesn't look good from here, does it? This book was my sticker book when I was a kid, and I think I forgot to put it away the last time. Look at this. This is from like the Babysitters Club. Christy, Stacy, Jessie, Claudia, and look at me as a little kid. That's me right there. I was always at the front because I was small. There I am again. Okay, memories. This is going to be put with the small box of things that I keep. And again, like, you don't have to get rid of everything. You can keep things that are sentimental, and this actually is. Okay, there's just like random things of, I mean, how many containers of pennies do you need? Not many. I could take these to a bank and get a few dollars. And I probably will. I actually have a check that I have to deposit to the bank because it's from the USA. I can't deposit those ones online. I can't wait to dust this. It feels so gross. Oh, I hate that feeling. This mouse is broken. I was leaving this here for so long and I was like, I don't know, does this mouse work? It's like literally in pieces. Oh goodness. Wand at the ready? Anybody else? Harry Potter fans? Yes? Yes? I love it. So it's a movie room. And that, I kind of just like that this is our one little spot really where we just have like organized Lego. Usually it's just at the moment it is just not good. This section's all done. What I'm gonna do now, move down to the next one. That actually took not long, which was great. And then I will just get this part organized. Then I can start going through those canning supplies and my emergency storage. And it's going to be transformational at the end. I can't wait. You are going to love it. So this is, look at, there's little cat footprints on it in the dust. Okay, this is all stuff from when I was a dispatcher. This can actually be shredded. I honestly don't need performance reports, even if they're positive. I don't I don't really need it. So that's good. That's something I can actually like, that binder, put it with the school supplies, which is good. This thing is a steam canner. It's amazing. I'm going to throw this over here. And I also use these old nursing textbooks. Believe it or not, this is not the thickest one I had. I use these to raise and lower my plants in my room where I have my little seedling started, because garden season is here. And I have been out there. This is actually one of the main reasons I'm doing this, is because I have just recently started getting into canning, and I am so excited to get out there. And I actually did plant probably close to 100 little onion seeds or onion seedlings yesterday. See, this is the thing, is you'll find dishes, teenagers, dishes everywhere. One of my favorite things about gardening is not only do I get to have like delicious food that is like so fresh and just so amazing, and then fun things to make from it, like all of the canning, which I love, but I love that when I go out there, it completely lowers my blood pressure. I just walk around. I enjoy looking at all of the pretty things and like touching them. It's just so nice. So I'm so excited, and I am like really looking forward to spring, like kicking it into high gear here. Okay. This, oh my gosh, I just found, I did not know where these were. I have my son's birth on here. I thought that I thought this was gone. I'm so happy. It's so funny because I look at this one. I did not. Summer 2008. When I graduated from nursing school, I was like 34, 35. I thought we lost all of those photos, like 5 years worth of our kids' photos, and I thought we lost all of the video. This is so good. This is amazing. Yay! Oh my gosh. You guys, okay. We have 3 teenage boys, right? Well, you know what they say about teenagers and dishes and things, and I was always like, oh my gosh, like these people are so hard on teenagers. No, really, I just found a bowl here. We are so low on bowls in this house. Why they hide the bowls, I don't know. And I found Revenge of the Nerds. We love this movie every year back to school, and it's so funny. Because the thing is, like, you can't find it streaming anywhere, and I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it is so good. It is so good, but it's unavailable. Like, I've looked. There's all of these Reddit forums where people are like, we can't find Revenge of the Nerds, and so I just found the DVD, which is good. So we're halfway there. I don't know if we have a DVD player, but we're halfway there. It is so helpful to have the bins of putting things back, and it honestly is something that I kind of overlooked for a long time, and now I'm just like, it just makes it so much easier to be like, no, like, I'm just like, put this back. I decluttered a bunch of Lego a few years ago, and we still have like another huge bin left. But now we're getting to the crazy part, and it is all of my food storage. So what I did was I brought down some Post-its and a pen, wherever that is. And I am now going to organize all of this stuff. And I actually have my meal list here, and it's so disorganized. Like, I just wrote down, these are basically all recipes from Kimmy from She's in Her Apron. And I just like wrote them here, went on her website, watched her videos, like very good. And, you know, she had great advice for things to have. And I even put like freezing milk, butter, and cheese, because we have a generator, so we would be okay for a few days. And like, why wouldn't you eat the food you had? Like, say there was a big earthquake and it was a few weeks, because in all honesty, if that many people are affected, it could be. Although now that I've started canning, I think what I'm going to do is actually do a lot more of the pre-canned meals. Like, I made like some stews and things like that were canned, and it is so convenient and so nice just to have things like ready to go, that you, and it's like the best fast food ever because it's like homemade. So what I'm doing is I'm going to like put these all up here, organize it all, and then decide maybe I will just put things back into each container with like an actual inventory list and with actual like print off the recipes and put them in each box. I don't know why I think that I need to have everything in to-go containers, but I just am like, what if we had to leave? So like 5 years ago, our power went out right before Christmas. I think it was December the 21st, and I'm pretty sure we were watching Survivor. And there were trees down everywhere. We were driving down a road to get to our kids who were at school, and we could not go that way. And then the only other way out, I drove, and then I could see a tree falling in the distance. So I like turned around, and as I was going back, there was another tree that had fallen and I was trapped, but I was able to go down this U driveway and get home again. And so my husband actually had to walk my kids up from the bottom like this really long road and hill. And we were without power for like 5 days. And we were without power for like 3 days. It was insane. We actually had to get water from a wheelbarrow that had filled with rainwater just so that we could like wash things and wash dishes and things like that and boil them. And so here's the thing. I got out our emergency supplies, the earthquake kit, and there were a bunch of super expired granola bars and Mott's apple juice or applesauce and a whole bunch of other things. And I was like, okay, like this is not going to work. And so I realized, no, like we need to actually like kick it into high gear and get ourselves so we need to actually step up our game and get an emergency kit. However, it did take me a few years, like almost 5 years. So now that I have done that, I recognize the importance of having the emergency supplies, because just like a year ago, we had a major washout, like roads were washed out. And so I realized we really do need to be prepared for an emergency. So that is why I'm going through all of this hassle. Cat food, very good to keep, obviously. So I'm gonna put that back in there because we don't want any critters getting in and eating the cat food, especially the cats, because they might. For now, this is what I'm going to do. Once I actually get my canning stock up, I will probably reduce this a lot and we'll just start using a lot of these ingredients. Just because, honestly, if there was an emergency, we would want to just be pouring it in, heating it up or whatever. So I am going to write each recipe out. And I have 7 recipes. So chicken chili, for example, when I do can up enough chili, what I could do is use these ingredients in the rest of the house for something else and then just like keep them here. Yeah. Now let's fill this box. Do you have a cat that's very curious? Because I do, and you will see him in a lot of my videos. This is Pumpkin Seed. His name was Pumpkin Seed, but we were fostering a bunch of kittens and all of his siblings died. And he was the only one that would eat. And he actually got quite chubby. And so my husband changed it to Plumpkin Seed. And so his name is Pumpkin Seed. Whoa, what are you doing? Pumpkin, no, Pumpkin, Pumpkin, get down, good boy. Going to create a section just of things that I have for our own personal stuff. So if I want to make chili, boom, I got it. And then I have a whole lot of tomatoes here, super helpful. Honestly, I get a pit in my stomach when I think about keeping things I don't need. So then I'm like, I need to come up with a plan for these things. Well, that was a lot of work, but I'm really glad I did it. And I realized I didn't have green beans that I thought I did in each of the totes. And there were a couple other things I was missing, but now that I am going to be putting actual canned things up, it's fine. However, this is sort of like a temporary situation. These are things that we're going to eat, but I thought may as well just leave them here instead of bringing them to the pantry upstairs. The pantry upstairs has very like shallow shelves. So each tote has a chicken casserole meal, a turkey dinner, chicken wild rice, taco soup, and on the behind you on the shelf there, I have my new canning shelf. I'm very happy about it. For now, it's good. It can store the jars that are not in use. And then as I can more things and maybe I fill this up, I can put them there. Again, like the whole earthquake thing, I hope I'm not sounding super paranoid about the earthquakes. I'm just like trying to be prudent. Up top, I'm super happy with the way the Lego turned out. I got all of that tidied up. Ultimately, I just wanted to get it ready for canning season because I'm so happy. I absolutely love being in my garden. And our upstairs pantry, I do have to organize it frequently. It's kind of like the garage and the junk drawer. They're things that need maintenance a lot. And I included them in a mega video I made for kitchen decluttering, which tells you how to clean your kitchen top to bottom, how to get rid of that extra food in your pantry and your fridge and your freezer. So check that out here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I brought this blanket to sit on and I wasn't. My ankles don't love that.